welcome to a John Legg fragrance review. Woo! Okay, first of all, I really appreciate you coming to this channel. I'm really honoured with your presence. If you would possibly click the thumbs up, I would be really pleased. If you're just about to do the thumbs down, come on, this is only a bit of fun. This is just a hobby. Don't take it too seriously. People who know me know I don't take many things very seriously. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would be so honoured with that. So, John Legg Fragrance Review, we talk about what you're going to get from fragrance. We don't look at barcodes, we don't look at packaging, we look at the actual fragrance. It's kind of like a real look at fragrance as opposed to like an in-depth look. Okay, so Chanel. Okay, everyone knows I'm a massive Chanel fan. There's a Chanel fragrance which I'm going to look at now. But just before that, there's a word that we have in the English vocab which is kind of like, it's neither good nor bad, and it's kind of like a non-committal word. You know when you say to someone, how are you? And they go, I'm all right. It's that word, all right. What does it mean? What does all right mean? It's neither good nor bad. It's kind of like in the middle. It's kind of like, you don't want to say, oh, I'm great, or I'm not feeling so good. It's like, how's work? It's all right. How's the weather? It's all right. How's the family? They're all right. All right is not, for me, good enough. All right means there isn't anything standing out about that particular person or their situation where they're going to say, oh, you know what, I climbed Everest, you know. And this fragrance is exactly that. It's kind of just all right. I'm a massive fan of Chanel Allure, the original one. I don't still have a bottle because if I bought one now, I'd be so disappointed because it lasts about 10 minutes and drops off a cliff. However, Allure, there's several bottles in the Allure line. And we've looked previously at one called Allure Homme Sport Extreme. Massive fan, because that does what it says on the tin. It is extreme, only for a short space of time, but it is extreme. This, okay, Chanel Homme Sport. Do you know what? It's all right. It is just all right. Let's have a cheeky spray and let's talk you through. Do you know what? It's all right. You're going to get a real strong projecting fragrance. It's strong and it projects maybe for maximum of 2.5, maybe 3 hours. On the top, there's this gorgeous sort of orange note, a real awesome orange note. In the middle, you've got a little bit of cedar wood and a little floral sort of note. And in the base, you've got a bit of amber and a little bit of vanilla. But the problem is for me is that whilst it's amazing fragrance, and okay, I'll be honest with you, this is my most complimented fragrance. I know it's going to sound crazy that I'm just saying it's all right, but the amount of people who said, wow, I love what you're wearing, for me, it's kind of just all right. It is. It's good, but it's just... Okay, now I've got fragrances where there's a weird sort of coffee note or a weird sort of incense note or a weird oud note, and for me that's like, oh, because that's different. That's something which almost is like, oh, but it works. This is kind of so smooth, so creamy, and just all right. There's nothing bad about it, but there's nothing particularly stand out about it. It was launched in about 2004, and for 100ml you will spend about £75, and you'll get it in Boots, you'll get it all over the place. So does it smell dated? It kind of does, but it's kind of like a timeless fragrance. In fact, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you how all right this fragrance is. I was out somewhere and a friend of mine said, oh, I'm freezing. So I lent her my coat. And as she put it on, she went, oh, it smells of you, Leggy. And I went, oh, I'm going to get a review here. I said, what does it smell of? And she said, it smells of, and I thought, she's going to say something, I can use it in my review. She said, it smells of men's aftershave. And I says, is that good? Is it bad? And you know what she said? She said, it's all right. And I was like, yeah, okay. Is it worth £75? It is if you're okay with something that's just all right. It does what it says on the tin. It's strong, it's good, and you're going to get a lot of people loving it. But if you just want a fragrance that just blends in and it's just all right, go for it. Young or old, winter or summer. Okay. I think anyone could wear this. I think a young guy in his teenagers and I think an 80-year-old guy could wear this because it is just ultra versatile. There's nothing good about it in a standout way, and there's certainly nothing bad about it. You will always get people say, I love it. In fact, there's nothing to not like about it except for the fact it's just kind of men's aftershave, as my friend said. Summer or winter, once again, it will do any season. Just go for it if you're okay with something that is all right. Okay. If you want a Chanel fragrance, which is a kind of standout fragrance, it projects well, it's strong, and people are going to, wow, L'Eau de Chanel, Eau de Parfum. You know I'm a massive fan of that. That gets the job done. If you want an Allure, which is in your face tonka, you see that Allure Homme Sport has got a little bit of tonka, but that's the one, the O Extreme, where they basically dumped a lorry load of tonka on it. That is ultra sweet and almost chocolatey. That's your best Allure. But if you want the favourite, my favourite Chanel, go for Pour Monsieur, the hidden gem of Chanel. So, Allure Homme Sport, it's all right. It doesn't stand out, but you will love it. You'll thank me for it. If you buy this, you'll go, you know what, Leggy, you're right. It is an amazing fragrance, but it's just kind of men's aftershave, as my friend said. Okay, now, I hope you think that was a really professional review because I'm hitting that professionalism. Okay, it's only me, it's Leggy, and it's a bit of fun, it's a hobby, and I appreciate you coming to this channel, and I appreciate if you've listened to the whole of this video. You see what I'm saying. Okay, so stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.